Hello, old friends. Welcome to episode 29. I am Anna.
And I am Lucas. Today we go back to school.
It is so good to be here with you and with everyone listening from, well, all corners of the world.
It really is.
You know, today feels a little different, doesn't it?
It does.
Usually here on the Deep Dive, we're just rushing forward. We're looking at the next big tech breakthrough
Or analyzing some really complex geopolitical shift.
Exactly. Trying to understand the future of AI. We're usually running at 100 miles an hour, just trying to keep up.
We are.
But today we are hitting the brakes.
We're absolutely slamming on the brakes.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think I really need it.
Me too.
I think everyone needs it. Life moves so frightfully fast these days. The doom scrolling on our phones, the constant ping of notifications.
You have pressure to always be up to date.
It's exhausting. It is genuinely nice to just pause, take a deep breath, and look over our shoulders at where we came from.
That is exactly the vibe we want to curate today.
Okay.
We want a specific mood, peaceful, nostalgic, reflective. I want everyone listening to just physically relax your shoulders right now.
Do it.
Imagine you are sitting in a comfortable leather chair, maybe holding a warm cup of tea, looking out a window at a gray, rainy afternoon.
I'm there.
We're going to take a mental journey into the past.
To a time of chalk dust and heavy backpacks that really hurt your shoulders.
Yes.
And that very specific, undeniable smell of the school corridor.
Oh, that smell.
It's funny, just saying the word school triggers this physiological reaction in me.
Really?
Yeah. It makes me feel incredibly old, but also strangely safe. It's a real mix of emotions.
Oh, stop it. You are not old.
I feel it.
You are seasoned. You are experienced.
Experience. That's the polite way of saying I have gray hair and my knees make a clicking sound when I stand up.
Breath.
But yes, we are going to explore that then versus now dynamic. It's a core part of the human experience, isn't it?
Huh?
Reconciling who we were when we were, say, 12 years old with who we are now.
Right. As adults navigating this very complex world.
Yeah.
That is the heart of our deep dive today. And we have a beautiful roadmap ahead of us to navigate this. We aren't just reminiscing for the sake of it. We are using memory as a tool to learn.
Okay.
We are going to revisit those visceral sensory memories of school, the sights, the sounds, the textures.
I can already feel them.
And then we have to face a significant challenge. We are calling it the B1 trap.
The B1 Trap. It sounds like a title for a horror movie.
For many English learners, it is a horror movie.
The Trap.
It's a specific grammar point, the difference between used to and be used to, that just trips everyone up. It creates so much confusion because the words look so similar.
I know the one. Yeah, it's tricky.
We are going to unpack it slowly, systematically, so nobody falls into that trap ever again.
Good.
Then we have a really poignant story about a class reunion, and finally a little game to see just how much you have actually changed.
I am nervous about the game, I won't lie. I feel like my past is going to come back to haunt me.
It might, but I think you're ready for the journey.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's begin with the atmosphere. Segment 1. I want to ground us in the physical reality of the past.
Okay.
So I want you to close your eyes for a second. And you too, listening at home, when I say the word school, don't think about the lessons or the books. Think about the feeling. What is the very first image that pops into your head?
The playground, immediately.
The playground. Okay, let's stay there for a moment. Why the playground?
Because that's where life happened.
Yeah.
I mean, the classroom was where you sat still and you listened.
Right.
But the playground was. It was a kingdom.
A kingdom. I like that.
I remember the noise level. It wasn't just loud. It was a wall of sound. Hundreds of kids screaming, running, laughing.
Yeah.
And the surface in my school, the playground wasn't, soft grass or rubber.
Yeah.
It was just a big, unforgiving square of gray concrete.
The concrete jungle.
Exactly. If you fell over, you knew about it. Scraped knees were a badge of honor.
Oh, definitely.
But to us, it wasn't just concrete. It was a football stadium. It was a battlefield. It was a trading floor for Pokemon cards or stickers. The geography of the playground was so complex. There were territories. The older kids stood in one corner, the younger kids in another.
It's so interesting you mentioned the noise and the action. When I think of the playground, I remember the temperature.
And temperature.
Yeah, I remember the cold.
Yeah.
Standing in the playground in the dead of winter, huddled in a coat that wasn't quite warm enough.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Just waiting for the bell to ring so we could go inside. It was this weird limbo space, you
Right.
know, between freedom and structure.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And speaking of structure and smells, The canteen.
Ah, yes. The canteen. Now, for our listeners, in some countries, particularly in North America, this is called the cafeteria.
Right.
But in the UK and many other places, we called it the canteen.
And the smell of the canteen is something that should be bottled and studied by scientists. It was this distinct mix of overcooked vegetables, specifically cabbage, always cabbage,
Always cabbage.
industrial cleaning products, and damp coats drying on radiators.
You are making it sound absolutely delicious. I'm getting hungry just listening to you.
It was terrible. Let's be honest, the culinary standards were low.
That's very low.
But we loved it because it meant a break from lessons. It was the social hub. We would line up with those rectangular plastic trays that were always slightly wet.
Why were they always wet?
I don't know. They were never dry.
It's a universal law of physics. School trays are always wet, and you had to slide them along those metal rails.
Yes, it was a ritual.
But the canteen was also a place of hierarchy. Where you sat mattered. Who you sat with mattered. It was a very political space.
Absolutely. And looming over all of this chaos over the playground and the canteen was the ultimate authority figure.
Yes.
The person everyone was afraid of.
The headmaster.
The headmaster.
Or, in American English, the principal. But I agree with you. Headmaster carries a certain weight. It sounds almost medieval.
It does. It sounds like an executioner or a judge.
Yeah.
If you were sent to the headmaster's office, it wasn't just a punishment. It was the end of the world.
It really was. It was that long walk down a quiet corridor, wondering if you would ever return.
Yeah.
I remember my headmaster so vividly. He was a very tall man, always in a black suit. And he had a voice that could just cut through glass. When he walked into the canteen, the whole room went silent.
Instantly.
Literally, hundreds of children just stopped chewing.
That is power.
Yeah.
That is true influence. You don't get that in the corporate world.
No.
If a CEO walks into a room, people might keep talking or whispering.
Yeah.
But the headmaster, absolute silence.
Total silence. Now, this brings us to a very controversial topic in education and a vivid memory for many of us.
Okay.
The uniform.
The uniform. Oh, I have strong feelings about this.
Break it down for us. What were you wearing back then? Did you wear a tie?
I did. The full kit. A gray shirt, which is a terrible color for a shirt, by the way. It just washes everyone out. Gray trousers that were basically indestructible polyester, and a striped tie. And a blazer with the school logo on the pocket.
And did you like it? Did you feel proud to belong?
I hated it.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. The tie was always too tight, like a little noose around my neck.
Yeah.
The shirt was itchy. I felt like I was in a prison uniform. I used to loosen the tie and undo the top button the second I left the school gate.
The first act of rebellion.
Every single day. What about you? Did you have a uniform?
Yes. A pleated skirt, a white blouse, and a blazer. And at the time, I was right there with you. I hated it.
Right.
I wanted to wear jeans. I wanted to wear cool T-shirts with band logos. I wanted to express my personality, you know.
Yeah.
To show the world who I was.
Of course.
But looking back now, through the lens of adulthood, I sort of see the point.
You see the point. You're defending the gray polyester.
Hear me out. It was a great leveler. It made everyone equal. Well, nobody knew who had expensive clothes and who had cheap clothes. We all looked the same.
Ah, okay. I see.
If we had been allowed to wear our own clothes, the social pressure would have been immense. The bullying based on brands and fashion, the uniform erased that variable.
Right.
It allowed us to focus, theoretically, on the work.
That is a very mature perspective. I was not that mature at 12.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be comfortable. But I suppose you're right. It removed the fashion show element of school, which is already stressful enough.
Exactly. But school wasn't just about clothes and food, though. It was about the social ecosystem. We had archetypes, characters that seemed to exist in every school in the world, regardless of culture.
Like the bully.
The bully, the mean kid.
Every school has one.
Okay.
The kid who was bigger than everyone else, who seemed to have hit puberty 3 years early.
Yes.
The one who used to steal your lunch money.
It's a cliche, isn't it? Give me your lunch money. It sounds like something from a bad 80s movie.
It does, but it was a real fear.
It really was.
Absolutely. It controlled your geography. You would walk the long way around the school, avoiding certain corridors, just to avoid the bully.
It taught you strategic planning.
It did. You had to have a map of safe zones in your head.
But then there were the good parts. We have to remember the purpose, the learning.
Right.
We were there to, download knowledge, be honest with me. What was your favorite subject?
History, without a doubt.
Why history? Was it the dates? the facts?
No, it was the narrative. I love the stories.
Yeah.
Keys, queens, battles, revolutions. It felt like reading an adventure book, like Lord of the Rings, but it was real. I could imagine myself in the past. I could picture the armor, the castles. It was escapism.
I can see that.
What about you? Let me guess. Literature. You love words.
No, actually, it was science.
Science. Really? I wouldn't pin you as a scientist.
I loved it. I loved the logic of it. I loved understanding how the world worked, why the sky is blue, how plants grow from nothing, how atoms bond. It felt like magic, but magic with rules. It made the world feel organized and understandable.
See, that is the fundamental difference between us.
Yeah.
You liked the rules of nature, the order of things. I like the chaos of human history, the drama.
That balance works perfectly for this show.
I think so.
But even if you loved history, surely you didn't love the assessment of it.
No.
Surely you didn't love exams.
Exams. Even just saying that word makes my stomach hurt. The sweaty palms, the ticking clock, the silence.
Okay, let's move into segment 2. We're going to look at behavior, exams, and the high stakes of school life.
Right.
And I think to really capture the anxiety and the adrenaline, we should act this out.
Oh, no. A role play.
Yes, a scenario. I want you to imagine we are back in the classroom. It's exam day. The room is silent. You can hear a pin drop.
Okay.
I am the teacher. You are the student.
Okay. I'm sweating already.
Yeah.
I'm shifting in my seat.
Here is the twist. You have not studied. You spent the night playing video games.
That is very accurate to my real life.
So you are desperate. You are going to try to cheat.
Okay. I am the naughty student. I have a plan. Let's do this.
All right, class, settle down. Bags at the front of the room. You have exactly 1 hour for this history exam. No talking. Eyes on your own paper. If I see any eyes wandering, I will tear up your paper. You may begin.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Question 1. In what year was the Battle of Hastings? I don't know this. Why didn't I study? I am so dead. Okay, be cool. Just lean your left arm. I wrote it on my wrist. Just a little peek.
Is there a problem? Why are you staring at your arm?
No, mister. Just scratching my arm. Very itchy. Mosquito bite. Huge mosquito. Very dangerous.
Itchy. Or is that the date of the French Revolution written in blue ink on your wrist?
It's a tattoo. A very educational tattoo. I'm expressing myself.
Bring that paper here immediately. You are in serious trouble.
Okay. Scene. Wow. That was traumatic. I genuinely felt my heart rate spike. I felt like I was 12 years old again and completely busted.
You are trying to cheat. That is the key verb here. To cheat.
I was. Writing answers on the hand. The classic technique. Or the cheat sheet hidden in the pencil case. Don't get caught. That was the motto.
But you did get caught, and you know what the consequence is, don't you?
Detention.
Exactly. Detention, staying after school because you were naughty.
Detention was the worst psychological torture, sitting in an empty classroom while all your friends are outside playing football.
Horrible.
Watching the clock tick, tick, tick. It wasn't about the work. It was about the loss of time. It felt like an eternity.
And the contrast here is so important for our learners.
Yeah.
You tried to cheat. What should you have done instead?
I should have revised or studied.
To revise. In British English, we say revise for studying your notes again before an exam.
Right.
In American English, they usually just study or review. But the concept is the same, preparation. If you revise, you might pass. If you cheat and get caught,
You fail or you get a 0. The stakes were so high.
you felt it.
Pass or fail. At that age, it felt like life or death. If I failed a history test, I thought my life was over. I thought my parents would disown me.
And in that classroom dynamic, there was always one person who never cheated.
Oh, yeah.
One person who actually loved exams. The polar opposite of you.
The teacher's tat.
Yes. The teacher's pet, the student who always helps the teacher. Oh, miss, you forgot to give us homework.
Oh, everyone hated that kid. That was social suicide. Why are you reminding her about the homework? We just wanted to escape. We wanted to go home and watch cartoons.
It's a difficult social position to be in, though.
I suppose.
The teacher's pet is loved by the adults, but isolated by the children. It's a trade-off.
The jungle out there. The school ecosystem is complex. The politics are brutal.
It is, but you know what else is complex?
Uh-oh.
English grammar.
Here we go. The pivot.
This is the moment, listeners. We are entering segment 3. This is the core technical deep dive of today's session. This is the B1 trap.
Why do we call it a trap? That implies danger. It implies we are going to get caught.
Because it catches so many people. It involves two structures that look almost identical. They use the same core words. They sound almost identical to the untrained ear. But if you mix them up,
Yes.
you change the meaning of your life story completely. You can say the exact opposite of what you mean.
That sounds dramatic.
It is dramatic. We are talking about the difference between used to and be used to.
Okay, let's unpack this carefully. Let's act like surgeons here. We need to separate these two concepts.
Let's start with the first one. Structure 1. Used to plus the verb.
Okay.
And note the pronunciation. Used to. It sounds like used to. The S is soft.
Used to. Got it.
This structure is exclusively about the past.
The past. Okay. This is memory lane.
It is. It's for habits or states that are finished. They are over. They do not happen now.
Right.
This is the crucial part. It implies a contrast with the present. It creates a boundary between then and now.
Can you give us a concrete example?
I used to smoke.
Okay. I used to smoke. What does that tell me about you right now, sitting in this chair?
It tells you definitively that I do not smoke now.
Right.
The habit is dead. It's in the past. If I smoked now, I would just say I smoke. But I used to smoke means the chapter is closed. I have quit.
Got it. So if I say, I used to live in Paris, it means I am not in Paris anymore. I've moved. I am somewhere else.
Exactly. It emphasizes the change. It is finished. It's a door that has been shut.
Okay, that seems simple enough. It's a past tense marker for habits.
Yeah.
So where's the trap?
The trap is structure 2, be used to, plus verby ing.
Be used to.
Yeah.
So I am used to, or she is used to.
Yes. And this is not about the past. This is about the present, or rather a state of mind.
A state of mind.
It means something is normal for you. It's comfortable. It's not difficult. You are accustomed to it.
So it's about familiarity. It's about adaptation.
Precisely. Listen to this example. I'm used to waking up early.
I am used to waking up early.
Yeah.
Okay, that means it's normal for you. You do it every day. It's not a problem. You don't struggle to get out of bed. You don't hit the snooze button 10 times.
Correct. Or she is used to eating spicy food.
She likes it. It doesn't burn her mouth. She is accustomed to the chilies. It's not a shock to her system.
You see the difference.
Yes. One is a finished memory. The other is a current state of comfort.
Okay, let's do the ultimate comparison to really highlight the trap. Listeners, I want you to pay very close attention to these two sentences. They differ by only tiny sounds, but the meaning is worlds apart.
Okay.
Sentence A, I used to drive. Sentence B, I am used to driving.
Wow. Okay, when you say them fast, they sound so similar. Used to drive. Used to driving.
So similar. Let's look at sentence A. I used to drive.
That means I drove a car in the past, but now I don't.
Right.
Maybe I lost my license. Maybe I sold my car. Maybe I became an environmentalist and only ride bikes. The point is, I do not drive now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, sentence B, I am used to driving.
That means driving is normal for me. I drive every day. I'm comfortable behind the wheel. I can do it with my eyes closed. Well, not literally. That would be dangerous. But it's second nature. It's a habit I have now.
Huge difference, right? One implies you stopped. The other implies you're an expert.
Massive. If you say, I used to drive to a police officer when you're in the driver's seat, he might be very confused.
He might. So we need to drill this. We have a mandatory repetition drill because this is so important.
Okay.
The only way to escape the trap is to build the muscle memory in your mouth. I am going to give you a situation.
Okay.
And I want you to give me the sentence. And then I want you to repeat it 3 times clearly so our listeners can say it with you.
I am ready. Put me to the test. Coach me.
Situation 1, the past. You played football when you were young. Now you don't. Your knees hurt too much.
Okay. The sentence is, I used to play football.
Again, focus on the used to.
I used to play football.
One more time.
I used to play football.
Perfect. Listeners, did you say it? Used to.
There.
Structure. Used to plus infinitive verb. Okay. Situation 2, the habit. You live on a busy street in the city. The noise of the traffic doesn't bother you anymore. It is normal.
The sentence is, I am used to the noise.
Again.
I am used to the noise.
Once more.
I am used to the noise.
Excellent. Note the difference. Not I used to noise. That makes no sense. I am used to the noise. You need the verb to be.
Right. I am, you are, he is. He is used to the noise. We are used to the noise. It changes with the person.
You've got it. And the final drill, the trap itself. Situation 3, compare them. Past versus habit involving driving.
Okay. Past. I used to drive.
Yeah.
Habit. I am used to driving.
And notice the ing on that second one. Driving.
Right.
This is technically a gerund. To be used to is followed by a noun or a gerund.
I am used to driving.
Perfect. If you can master that distinction, the little am and the ing, you have escaped the B1 trap, you are safe, you can express yourself clearly.
It is tricky, though. Even native speakers say it so fast, so you have to listen carefully for that little am or r. It's a very subtle sound that changes the whole timeline of the sentence.
It really is. Context is everything. Now, speaking of context and the timeline of the past, I think it is time for a story.
Segment 4, story time.
This story is called The Class Reunion.
A reunion, that's when you meet your old school friends many years later. It's usually a recipe for awkwardness and comparison, isn't it?
Exactly. It is a high-pressure social environment. It's the ultimate then versus now test.
It is.
I want to read this story very slowly. I want you to picture the scene, the hotel ballroom, the bad music, the slightly wrinkled faces, the name tags. Are you ready?
I am listening. I have my eyes closed.
20 years after school, there's a big party. Everyone used to be young. Now they were old. Simon used to be the class clown. He was always funny. He was always making jokes in the back of the class, throwing paper airplanes.
I knew a kid like that.
Making fart noises with his armpit. But now, he is a serious banker in a gray suit. He doesn't smile. He worries about interest rates and mortgages.
That is quite sad.
Sarah used to be shy. In school, she never spoke. She hid behind her books in the library. She was invisible.
Okay.
Now, she is a rock star. She stands on stage. She screams into the microphone. She is used to singing in front of thousands of people.
Wow.
And the bully, Big Mike, remember him? He used to steal lunch money. He used to make kids cry. Now, he works for a charity. He spends his life helping poor children. People change. The past is the past.
Wow. That is quite profound. It's almost like a fable about human nature.
It really highlights the grammar we just learned, doesn't it? It shows how we use language to map these changes in identity.
It really does. Look at Simon. He used to be funny. Finished. Gone. Now he's a serious banker.
That's actually kind of tragic. He lost his spark. He traded his humor for a paycheck.
It is a little sad. The class clown becoming the boring banker. It happens often, though. The energy has to go somewhere.
I guess. Maybe he uses his charisma for sales now.
Baby. But look at Sarah, the shy girl. She used to be shy. Now she's a rock star.
That's a great story. And notice the grammar there. She is used to singing in front of thousands.
Yes. Singing in front of a crowd is normal for her now. She isn't scared. She's used to it. She has adapted to the spotlight.
She overcame her nature.
And Big Mike, the redemption arc. That makes me feel good.
The bully who used to steal. Now he helps. It really shows that who you were at school is not who you are forever.
No.
We are not static creatures. We evolve.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
If I was still the same person I was at 12, wearing that gray uniform, scared of girls, and cheating on history exams, I would be in big trouble.
We all would. We grow up. And part of growing up is moving from school to the next stage. For many, that's university.
Segment 5, university versus real life. This is where the training wheels come off.
The vocabulary changes here. We don't say headmaster anymore.
No, we talk about a degree, we talk about graduation, we talk about professors who don't care if you show up or not.
And instead of lessons, we have lectures. Instead of a bedroom at home with your parents cooking for you, we have a dormitory.
A dormitory, or dorms. Living with hundreds of other students. The smell of noodles in the hallway, the constant noise. It's a very specific ecosystem.
Let's talk about those lifestyle changes, and we can apply our grammar here too. Think about the cooking, or lack thereof.
Oh, university cooking is legendary for being bad. It's a survival situation.
Students eat noodles every day, instant noodles. Why?
Because they have no money, and they don't know how to cook. They haven't learned yet.
Exactly. They are used to being poor.
They are used to being poor. That is a great sentence. It's a shared struggle. You learn to survive on very little.
Yeah.
Because normal to check your bank account and see zero. Don't panic. You just eat toast.
And the sleep schedule. This is the biggest shock for parents when their kids come home to visit.
Oh, completely different from school. In school, you have to be at the desk by 8:30 a.m. Attendance is mandatory.
Right.
In university.
Students sleep until 12 p.m.
They are used to staying up late and sleeping all day. It's a vampire lifestyle. They write essays at 3 a.m.
And then the tragedy happens. You graduate, you get a job, and suddenly you can't sleep until noon anymore.
No.
The real world hits you like a cold bucket of water.
That is a painful transition. You have to get used to waking up early again. You have to retrain your brain and your body. It hurts.
Life is just a series of getting used to new things, isn't it? Getting used to school, then getting used to university, then getting used to work, then getting used to getting old.
That is a very philosophical way to put it. But yes, We adapt. We are adaptation machines. That's what humans do.
Well, speaking of adapting and changing, I think it is time to put you in the spotlight one last time.
Oh no, what is happening? The tone of your voice suggests I should be worried.
It is time for segment 6, the then versus now game.
The interactive finale. Okay, explain the rules to me.
It's a rapid conversion game.
Yeah.
I am going to state a fact about your past. A fact about you in 1999.
1999 me. Okay.
Yeah.
You're a cool guy. He had big dreams. He listened to Nirvana.
We will see. You have to convert my statement into a used to or be used to sentence. You have to admit the truth.
Okay.
You have to compare your cool past self with your reality today.
I understand. I compare my cool past self with my boring present self.
Yeah.
This is going to be humiliating.
Exactly. It's character building. Are you ready?
I was born ready. Hit me.
Round 1. Appearance.
Oh.
In 1999, you had long hair. I've seen the photos. It was majestic. It reached your shoulders.
You've seen the photos? Oh, no. Yes, I did. It flowed in the wind. I looked like a grunge musician. I thought it was very profound.
Okay.
The sentence, yes, I used to have long hair.
And now I am bald.
A tragic start.
It is the reality. I used to have a ponytail. Can you believe
No.
it? I used to buy expensive shampoo and conditioner.
A ponytail.
Now I just buy polish for my head. It shines.
I really can't imagine the ponytail. But you carry the new look well. You are distinguished.
Thank you.
Okay, round 2. Food. In school, you hated vegetables. You refused to eat anything green. That is true. My mother tried everything. She tried to hide peas in the mashed potatoes. I always found them. I was a detective for vegetables. This sentence. Yes, I used to hate broccoli.
And now
Now, I love it.
you love broccoli.
I do. Roasted with a little garlic, maybe some chili flakes. It's delicious. I am used to eating healthy food now. My palate has matured. Or maybe my taste buds just died.
Very good application of the grammar. I am used to eating. Okay. Round 3, vehicles. And I have a specific request for this one.
Oh.
I know about your past. I know about the leather jacket.
Oh, dear. You did your research. You dug deep into the archives.
Tell us about your transport.
Okay. This hurts a little. This hurts my ego.
Go on.
I used to ride a motorbike. A fast, loud motorbike.
Yeah.
Now, I drive a minivan.
A minivan.
It's practical. It has sliding doors. You can put a stroller in the back without bending over. It has cup holders everywhere. But yes, I used to look cool in a leather jacket, revving the engine at traffic lights. Now I look like a taxi driver for my kids.
Dad, can you drive us to the cinema?
That is my life.
But you are safe. And you have sliding doors. That's a luxury.
I am safe.
Yeah.
And I am comfortable. I'm used to driving slowly. I don't speed anymore.
Okay, round 4. Environment. This is a be used to challenge.
Right.
You live in London now. It rains all the time. Is the rain a problem for you?
No, I am used to the rain. I don't even use an umbrella.
You don't use an umbrella? That sounds like madness.
No, I am British now. We just walk through it.
Yeah.
I am used to getting wet. It's normal. If you wait for the rain to stop in London, you will never leave the house. You just accept it. You embrace the damp.
Impressive resilience. Final round. Round 5. Profession.
Okay.
You are a teacher now. You talk for a living. Is it tiring?
At first, yes. My throat used to hurt. I used to lose my voice every Friday.
Ooh.
But now, I am used to talking all day.
You certainly are.
It's true. My vocal cords are strong. I can talk for hours. I am used to the sound of my own voice. I think my family wishes I wasn't so used to it, actually. They probably want me to be quiet sometimes.
Well, luckily for us, our listeners seem to enjoy the sound of your voice, too. It's part of the charm.
I hope so.
We did very well. You passed the test. No detention for you today. You get a gold star.
What a relief. I was worried I'd have to write lines on the chalkboard. I must not be old.
So let's wrap this up. We have covered a lot of ground today.
We have. We walked through the playground. We smelled the canteen. We cheated on an exam. Badly, we fell into the B1 trap and climbed out again.
Let's just review that trap one last time. It is the most valuable takeaway from today.
Okay.
Used to is for the past. It's finished. I used to ride a motorbike.
Be used to is for the present. It's normal. I am used to driving a minivan.
Make sure you distinguish that pronunciation. The am is the key, and the ing on the verb.
And remember the feeling, the nostalgia. It's nice to visit the past, but it's also okay to be who we are now. It's okay that we changed. It's okay that we grew up.
I agree. It is okay to be used to a quiet life, even if you used to be a rock star.
Or a class clown. Or a rebel with a ponytail.
Exactly. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into memory and grammar. It has been a pleasure walking down memory lane with you.
It really has. To all our listeners, do you remember when you first started learning English? Think about that first day. Think about how hard it was. Look how far you have come. You are listening to a full conversation in English. That is amazing.
That is a beautiful thought. Keep learning, old friends.
And we will see you next time.
Goodbye.